All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome into the show. It's John from ProCraps here on Casino Gaming TV. We're going to do something different to get started every day. So if you're not normally here early, you might want to start getting here early to check this out. So what I'm going to do is I got to get so I can see my screen for one thing. But we're going to start YOLOing every day. Jen brought this up last night in Craps Chat, and I thought it's a hell of an idea. Let's do it again. Here is $64. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shoot one roll every day and see how far I can take $64. Okay, I said last night I do this in the casinos. I used to have at my local casino a YOLO stack that I start with $64 that I was taking every day to the casino, and I ran it up pretty good. But the problem is you lose track of it, and if I forget on the way out the door, I don't do it anyway. I like doing this with the stadium craps because you can just kind of exchange the slot receipts. Anyway, here we go. One roll every morning. I'm going to start the morning off one roll. That's it. So we're going to go 64 across, which is what I got here, and we're going to full press whatever comes, right? Or full press the win. So here I go. We're going to go out $64. And what I'll do is I'll start the mornings quickly by getting this set up ahead of time so you can see where we are. But there's our $64. Puck doesn't matter. Don't care about the puck. We're going to take one shot. That's it. One roll of dice. I'm either going to burn $64. Or we're going to move on. And every day we're just going to keep on keeping track. Here we go. Let's get the dice out. Our one shot for the day. Let's go. I'm not sure if you guys can see the set. Oh, you can. All right, here we go. You're not going to see the. Oh, you'll see the landing. I'm landing where the bets are. Here we go. YOLO. And we got a 5 and a 5. That's a 10. Right there, a big old 10 on the end. It'll pay $18. It'll pay 15. I got my chips are over here. 15, $18. All right. So what that means is tomorrow's YOLO, I'll probably put $12 somewhere. I'll do like the 6, the 8, and I'll put $5 somewhere else and keep $1 for myself. Right. That'll be tomorrow's YOLO. So day one in the books. Looking okay. I'll take all this down. At some point, we're gonna make more than $64, and we'll save $64 for the next time. So yeah, day one in the books. We did our thing, and I would consider us to be awesome. All right, let's come back to the regularly scheduled program and talk. And that's the wrong camera view. It's gonna spin around because look at this. Jokingly, we said this in the chat over on Joe's show today. I don't own anything green. I don't have any green shirts. Even my Eagle stuff is black, right, with white lettering. I looked this morning, I have nothing green. So Dan said, he reminded me my walls are green. So the walls are green, and part of my tat is have green on my tat. So I guess I'm kind of always in St. Paddy's Day mode. Maybe we can say that. Why is that camera so tilted? Is that weird, or is it me? It's tilted, right? Oh well, I must have hit it when I walked by it. Anyway. I got to make one quick change over here. No name. I know. I have no Seahawks stuff. Can you believe it, Jen? What happened was this. My one Seahawks Friday Follies, or my Blue Friday shirt that does have green on it. That shirt got a huge hole in it. Gino jumped up and grabbed the hold of it, and it's got a huge hole, so I threw it away. I got to buy a new Hawk shirt. I've got a Seahawks beanie with some green on it, but that's out in the garage. So anyway, sorry, John's a fail today. Dan asked me, do I have a YOLO win goal? $100,000 is the win goal for the YOLO. I'm going to try and take it to 100K. That's my actual goal for the YOLO. Let's go from $64 to 100 grand. That's gonna be a thing. CCC, I agree with you, dude. Cooper Cup to the Hawks. How great is that? This is really weird. These are tiny. Let's make that a little bit like so you can. Hey, now you can read it. Yeah, Cooper Cup to the Hawks is huge, man. That's the my sister-in-law, who, by the way, this is getting personal here. One of she's my stepsister-in-law. Is that what she would be? My wife's stepsister is my stepsister. Anyway, she's one of these people who after the election decided to disconnect from her family, including us. We haven't talked to her in months, and probably will never talk to her again. She just said, "That's it. You guys are out of my life now." But anyway, she's a school teacher in Yakima, and she had Cooper Cup for 2 years in high school. So if you watch the games, when they announce, hey, I'm Cooper Kupp and I'm from, Mississippi State, he will say, I'm from Davis High School in Yakima, Washington, and sometimes he shouts her out, which is kind of a cool thing just to see him kind of do that. Anyway, glad to have him here. Hawks are going to be interesting next year. I don't know. I don't know if I'm all in, if they're going to be okay, or if the Darnold experiment and Kupp being old and MVS being losing the step. I mean, I'm not sure if those are great moves, but I'm happy to move on from Geno. I'm happy to move on from DK. Both of them kind of drove me nuts. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to make this a little smaller because I'm having trouble seeing your chats. I'm trying to move things around. So let's see. I want to go here. I want to go to make sure we talk about our important stuff. Let's get to the right screen. There we go. All right. Today's going to be a little bit fun. Amen, John Preacher says, here you go. I'm excited. And actually, I read an article, by the way, to stay on football a little bit. An article on my Eagles too, right? Because I'm a dual citizen. The Eagles lost a ton of people. They lost a ton of people. But by all accounts, they've got, I want to say they've got 22 draft picks between this year and next year stacked up. They have the most draft picks in history, I think, this year plus next year. So they've lost guys, but they're going to be stacked up at least. So we'll see how that works out. All right, here we go. Gambling 101 stuff. Remember this today as we go through it. And I think it's important for us to remember, like, having a goal. We talked about this on Crab Chat last night. I don't care what your goal is, right? But your goal really trickles down and defines the rest of this stuff, right? Like, if your goal is to make a daily paycheck, in other words, make a little bit to build your bankroll, or make a little bit every day just to kind of build up a fun money account, or make a little bit every day and you're saving up to buy new cameras in my case, right? Whatever it's going to be. Cool. Play in a way that supports the goal. Pick a strategy that you're going to play that supports the goal. And like I've been doing on my Daily Paycheck show, I like doing the Headless Horseman. It wins. A nice little paycheck. I like playing the Dallas Drawdown because the Dallas Drawdown lets me leverage my bankroll. I'll buy him for $500, go 320 across for 2 rolls and be out of Dodge with $100 and some, right? I'm happy with that. But that serves the goal. If my goal is to stay for 3 hours and play, and I've got $500, I'm not going 320 across. Capiche? Your goal and your bankroll and your strategy have to mesh. Otherwise, you'll have a bad time, right? I'll be there for one shooter if I'm going 320 across with $500, right? You got to make sure everything matches up. If you don't, you're going to lose your mind. You're going to break discipline. And that's why all these things are so important to look at as one like giant sieve, right? Of strategic, I guess, whatever you want to call it, right? These bullet points are important for us to remember. So as you watch me play, as you watch other people roll crapsy out and you're playing along, right? Maybe every day practice a goal. Like today my goal is a paycheck. I'm going to watch Joe, and if Joe gets me a paycheck in 2 rolls, bye-bye. Just kick back and be a jerk in the chat, right? If my goal today is to try and double my bankroll or last the entire show, say I'm gonna buy in at Joe's show for $500 and see if I can't last the entire hour with him, all 60 rolls. Can I do it? That's a great goal to have. It's a great way to practice, right? And again, it all has to tie together. All right, so moving on. That's just an important thing. I feel like we got to stay at every day. Now today, where are we at here? Why are we not moving on? Hello. Did my thing break? Oh, there we go. I don't know why my that's not working. Okay, I'll fix that later on. All right, so what's brewing today? Couple things. One, I bought the new cameras that I was talking about. I bought the GoPros 2 weeks ago, and they finally came on Friday, and I was all stoked. Let me get my coffee. I was all stoked because the GoPros came, and I didn't read the full thing. Here's a good thing, right? You should do this. If you're going to buy something like that, right? You can read the reviews, you can read the description, and everything looked good, right? It was 5K camera, which is great. It's got USB connection. It's got slow-mo, all the things I wanted. The cameras come in. First of all, you can't set a GoPro up unless you have a micro SD card, right? Which is okay, fine, because they record when you're skiing. Okay, that's great. But the camera didn't ship with one. It shipped with the camera, the battery, a strap, a cord, and something else, and no little tiny USB. Those things are $8. It didn't come with one. I had to go to the store and buy the micro USB. I had to buy 2 of them. come back to the house, get it all unpacked, get it all set up. And it turns out you can't do streaming from it. There's no built-in plug it in to the back of the camera and plug it into your computer and get a stream. You can't actually capture the camera to your computer live like every other camera can. Did some research. You've got to go into what's called webcam mode. Okay, fine. Turn webcam mode on. I put special software on the computer, get it all hooked, and I'm literally, I got to crawl on top of the table to the ceiling, reposition everything, get it all done. And I'm like, it looks like crap. What's going on here? Well, it turns out that when you're in webcam mode on the 5K GoPro, it only streams at 720. 720, worse than HD. And I'm like, my table looks worse than it did before. I bought this, awesome camera and it doesn't even work. So I sent them both back. They both went back, and I went and bought a couple other ones. They'll be here on Monday. Little cheaper. They're only 4K, but they should be. The problem I have now is these cameras that I got now are those autofocus cameras. So as the dice fly in, as I move in, they kind of refocus themselves, and it makes our screens blurry. So I got to replace them with something different. Whatever. Point made here. Download the user's guide before you start. That would have helped. If I would have had the user's manual before, I wouldn't have bought them. I would have known. So anyway, whoopsie. The other announcement here is the Headless Horseman is it's 29-0 on Ken's channel. By the way, he did like a 20-0 series with it. It went 22-0, I think, or 23-0. I think 23-0. And then 23-0. Then he did. He's doing the playoffs. All the strategies that he did in that series, he did them all against each other. And now he's down to 2. His don't pass spread and the Headless Horseman. The don't pass spread is basically a don't pass with progressive odds based on the point versus the Horseman. Both of them, I think, are the same. They're both 29-0. They went 20 plus 0 during the first run. They went 5-0 during the second little playoff round. Now they played each other together, right? Twice, and they both won twice. He could be there a while. They're both stout strategies. One is a don't pass with odds. So you guys that like the don't and want to grind, you're going to love that one. It's basically like my 3-point Johnny come strategy, right? Where based on the point, he places different levels of odds against the point. So anyway, check out Ken's channel. He's in the middle of that thing. He'll probably finish it up this week, unless those two strategies never lose, and then who's going to get bored? So, but there's that. Now, in chat, question for y'all. Just give me how many people we got here. We got 35 people watching. Okay. Of the 35 people watching, how many of you would like to do a bracket, an NCAA bracket? And just give me a thumbs up, or just say yes, bracket, please, or bracket yes, or something in the chat. Please, if you want to do a bracket and you want to do it, and you're in our Discord, okay, I'll make a little room for it or something, or I'll put it in the general. I'll make a bracket at ESPN. And I'll put the link in the thing. If you guys want to do it, we'll do it together. If enough people want to do it, if 3 people want to do a bracket, I won't do it. But if like 10 of us want to do it, let's do a bracket. All right, and we'll do men's and women's. And my wife wants to play against Joel again. Remember, she won. Remember the first year we did this? She won both the men and the women's. That was the year she won fantasy football, the men's bracket, and the women's bracket. You guys said she's not allowed to play. I can't say it out loud, Ian. We'll talk about it in Discord. Ian wants to know free or paid. I cannot discuss that on YouTube live, but we can talk about that in Discord at some point. So let's, if you guys want to do it, get in there. I'm leaning one way or the other, and Jen is correct in her guess, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to have any YouTube problems, but yes, that's where I'm thinking for sure. All right, the next thing is this. Daily Dose of DI. We'll do a quick little talk about that in a minute, about defining good, and then for Math Monday, I thought we would do a little discussion about comps, because we talked about this last night. I'm going to give you half the answer on comps. I can't give you the full answer, but I'll give you half of the answer on comps, and we'll get to that in just a minute. So moving ahead here, this guy I gotta do every time. I gotta hit the button this way now. It's weird. All right. So in DI, I want to define what good is, and I don't know how to do this. We've talked about it before in terms of what is a DI trying to do, right? And I think Gargoyle frames it the best of anybody, which is, we're trying to control the random. And what we mean by that is this: you can control what's in your actual control, the set you start with, your grip, how hard, how high you throw them, where you land them, right? You're kind of in control of how they land, flat or not. You're not in control after they hit the back wall. You're not in much control unless you kiss the bottom of the wall barely. You're not in any kind of control after that. What you can hopefully control, and what the DIs are trying to do really, is control how hard we hit that back wall to make sure the dice aren't going all cattywampus after they hit it, right? They're going to do some of this, but let's try and minimize some of that. So defining a good shot, right? I like to say when my dice are in the air, oh, that's going to be a good one. Or those dice felt great, or they flew awesome, right? And I get mad at myself when they don't, when they flutter, or if they land wrong, or whatever, right? But sometimes those shots, the ugly ones, kiss that wall so lightly and never roll over, it's actually a pretty good shot in the end, right? So what I want to define is this. I want to make a metric somehow for myself. Like, yes, they were good in the air, and yes, they were good at the end, right? Whether the result is a 7 or a 3, I don't care about that part of it. That's a different thing. That's what Bone Tracker's for, right? I just want to know out of my throws, how many times are they good? How many times are they like flying right, landing right, and not going like crazy town? I just want to know that. How many times am I getting an okay shot off, right? So I'm going to start finding a way. I might even put it in the roll tracker, just a little checkbox, like a good or bad, and just sort of like maybe if they stay within 6 inches of each other after the wall, right, and they don't come more than 6 inches off the wall. So if they're 6 inches within the wall and the felt, and they're 6 inches apart, some small radius, that might be what you consider to be a quote unquote good shot. In terms of we made them not go nuts kind of thing, right? And I just want to see that, so we'll do that. All right, VDT, by the way, will be in Vegas in 3 hours. He's on the countdown. He's at the airport probably. Dice Dr. Dan lives there. Cattywampus, that's the greatest way to spell that ever right there. I will be, by the way, in Vegas Thursday afternoon. I arrive Thursday afternoon. I believe Casino Quest, I'm going to be there Thursday for sure, or that night, but I think we're going to do a show. I think me and David and Alex are going to do a show on Bankroll Thursday night. I think, I'm not 100% sure. As part of the Nexus effort. I'll let you know tomorrow. I'm going to confirm that with him today. But I'll be there from Thursday night all the way through next Wednesday afternoon. I'll be there for part of the Big AZ stuff, which starts Sunday. But I'm really there to work. I'm there to work with the CQ team and get some more Nexus stuff done and figured out. But yeah, I'll be there playing quite a bit the next few days. Dan, I'll for sure see you, get some breakfast. I will see you, Jen, on Sunday morning for sure. And I will hopefully get some FaceTime with Coach Parker and with 10 Ton while I'm there too. VDT, I think we talked about maybe trying to find a way to hook up. So, all right, that's all that. Now, I want to move ahead really quick and get into, I don't know why this freaking button's not working. Let's get into the Math Monday discussion here really quick. And I want to talk with you kind of quickly about the comp calculation. This came up last night about on Craps Chat, playing for comps or playing to win. And Jen made this great statement last night, which was just play to win and the comps will come. Okay. The problem with that, right? There is a small problem with that. And it comes into the formula, right? The formula to calculate how much comp value you're worth. And we talked about this. I gave you this information under the lens of being a casino host, right? And how hosts get paid, how the casino makes money off of you. And I'll show you the actual numbers here in a minute, right? The calculation, your ADT, your average daily theoretical, we call it the Theo, is the cool guy way to say that. It's this. It's the house edge of the bet you're making, of all the bets you're making together. Where in craps and roulette, there's multiples. In other games, there's just one bet, right? But the house edge of what you're playing times the number of resolutions you can expect in an hour times the amount of hours you're there. Okay. So think about that, right? When they want the game sped up, right? They want the game sped up, more resolutions, right? If there's one person at a craps table, right, and they're playing for a long time, that person's going to get 70 rolls an hour, right? It's one person in their bet. It's quick, right? One person at a roulette table is going to get 100 spins an hour because it's so fast, right? If you're at a full roulette table or a full craps table, it's probably more like 40 rolls an hour or 40 spins an hour. It just depends on the time of day, and that's part of their calculation, honestly. They know time of day, they know busyness, they know that, right? The biggest factor here is time. How long are you going to be there doing this? How long can they depend on you to be there? Some games, like roulette, the metric ends up being lots of dollars, right? So it's your bet times the edge time. Right? I should have that in there actually. I should say, actually, I can fix that. It should be your bet size times edge time resolution times time. If you're roulette players, you have tons of money. That's why Alex always says, this is a comp killer, because you got $300 out there sometimes, right? $300 to win 11 is how roulette often works. It's a giant lay game. But that matters because your bets times the edge becomes a pretty big number. If it's a fast table, you're getting 100 spins an hour maybe. They look at that and go, that's great. $300 times 100, that's a good looking average loss, right? By time. Roulette, typically, short time span. And people don't play roulette for hours. They play craps for hours, right? The blackjack player, you can picture why blackjack players have that when they have the advantage, right? What is a blackjack? This is going to bug me. I got to fix this. I'm so sorry, but I'm a perfectionist, as you know. I got to fix that. So give me a second here. I'm going to go ahead and do, this has got to be our bets. I'm going to put money. Whoops. Hold on a second. Money times edge times time. Okay, let's get that going. Play. Sorry, I cannot live when it's not. Now, why are we getting, you guys are not seeing, what is going on here? You're not seeing what I'm seeing. You're seeing the Daily Paycheck thing. This thing here is completely jacked up. What is going on? Hold on a second. Why is this thing so messed up? Like you're not getting the right screen. Give me a second. I'm talking about stuff and you're not seeing what I'm talking about. There it goes. It's just slow. Wow, that just took a long time. I got to figure out why. Anyway, here's your edge. It's money times edge times res times time. Now, the card counters in blackjack, when they have the advantage, right? The reason why card counters, right, want to play forever is because the edge is positive for them, right? When they get to a good number in the deck, a good thick deck, right? They want to expand time. They want to go, I want to be the only guy at the table because I can bet fast, right? I get more resolutions, right? I can stay there forever and I can jack up my bets. All of these numbers become positive for a card counter. That's why they want to play forever. They're not quick hitters. Card counters will bleed out a 1% edge, but a positive 1% edge times $500 a bet or whatever it is forever. Give them the whole table to themselves and they'll destroy a casino, right? They're flipping the metric, right? But the rest of us live in this world here, right? And here's your average per hour. Craps, roulette 40 to 60, blackjack 50 to 100, baccarat 50 to 75, again, depending on how many people are there. Slots, right? 300 to 600 per hour, which is insane, right? All right, let me show you a tool that we have for us. I'm going to go, hopefully this will work. Is that not working? There it goes. Okay, let's go here to my my browser window and let's see. Why can't you see that? I slide it over here some. There we go. Okay, so if you go to casinogaming.tv, in the tools menu, you'll see a thing here called the comp calculator. That's this guy right here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just to make it a little bigger. And in here, I've got a couple of games. I don't have all the games, but I've got a way for you to check what are you worth to the casino. Okay, let's take a look at like this. Let's go to like, let's say you have, let's do a slot player, 600 resolution. We'll cut the middle. We'll do 500. 500 spins an hour, which is insane, right? You play for 4 hours. And to simulate this, I'm going to go to roulette and just do a single number. Okay, it's about a 5% house edge. This would simulate you playing at a slot machine with a 95% payback rate, okay? And let's say you're doing $5 a spin, okay? Your average daily theoretical is $5.50. You'll earn about $130 in comps, okay? The comp value is about 25% to a third of the ADT. It depends on the casino. Every casino is different. MGM works different than Caesars. Cruise ships work different than everybody, okay? The cruise ship calculation is a little bit different, and I don't know what it is, okay? What you see on screen here is the Caesars calculation, okay? So the Caesars calc is right here. I think it's 32.something%. That's what you get on this thing here, okay? So that's how you calculate it. If you're going to be a craps player, okay, and you're going to do just, for example, we'll go to craps, we'll do just the line, just like the pass line. And we're going to do, let's say you're going to get 40 rolls an hour for 4 hours, and you're going to pay $25 on the line. Okay. You're worth to the casino $56 an hour. Okay? That's your number. Okay. Your comps earned $14 this is again for the 4 hours. This is what you're worth, not per hour. This is for the 4 hours you're going to be there. Okay. It comes slow on those kind of bets, but you start getting into like, let me go ahead and hop the easies or something like that. You're gonna end up going, hop the easies. I think if I make this like $5, it should change it, right? Look at that difference. Just hopping the easy for $5, boom, your ADT goes to $90 basically, right? This calculator, put in your way of play. You can add another bet. Let's hop the easies, and we'll do like a place the 5 for $75. And that's my only play. Now I'm worth $222 to them for the 4 hours, right? And the comp value is about $55. And again, the boss, the manager, the box, they're the ones that are writing down what you're playing. So when you say, what do you have me rated at, right? They're looking on the table, what do you have out there? You're hopping a lot, you're placing the bets high, whatever. They're looking at your overall rating. And if I'm doing $75, right, on the 5 and the 9 and the 6 and the 8, right, they're looking at the total spread. Now you got 1 or 330 inside. Now they're looking, and what they'll probably do, they don't do each number, but let's just say we did this for 75, 150 for, let's say we did it for $600, or let's say we did it for like $300, right? Basically 330 inside. If you're a 330 inside player, your ADT is 621. Your comp value, right? You're the kind of player they want, right? And I told you last night, let me go back out of the screen now. And again, casinogaming.tv, it's free. Just go to the tools section. You can type in your way of playing and you got it, right? That's very, very simple to do. Let me go back to here and back to here. Okay, so that's when I said last night, you're a walking dollar bill, right? My mom used to say, this is a thing from my mom. You'll love this. My mom used to say, if you're 8 seconds per spin. No, this is 8 seconds, 40 to 60, right? Again, if you're a solo person, that's what the calculation was based on. And I think that the number they plug into the system is that. That's what when I went online and I was looking last night, what is the actual averages they use for this? The numbers that I show you there are the actual averages that the casinos use when they make the calculation. So I was able to track that down. This is what they, and again, every single, 500 spins. No. So here's what I did, Jen. Maybe I didn't explain that right. Let me go back. And I'll re-explain what I did. And I'll tell you why I did it. Let me go back. Hold on. There's that one. Okay. I did 500 spins an hour, and I'll show you why. Let's go 500 per hour. Hours of play, 4. Let's get rid of that here. Let's make this one look like a roulette, single number for $1. Let's even do it for $1. This was the simulation of a slot player. So I don't have slots in bets. I don't have slots, right? I have roulette and I have craps. I don't have slots. So to simulate a slot player that's doing 500 spins an hour, which slot players do, they just beat the crap out of the machine. I picked 500 per hour for 4 hours for $1 a spin, and I used a single number in roulette because it's a 5% house edge, right? So that basically, I was trying to simulate what a slot player would experience. That's why I did that number. Hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. That was, since I don't have slots in there, I can't do it. Method to the mad. There's always a method to my madness, and that's what that was. All right. Anyway, that's your comp calc. I don't know what cruise ships use. Again, these numbers here are what Caesars uses, and the calculation I gave was a Caesars calc. I don't know the MGM calculation. They're within points. Cruise ships do it a little bit differently. I don't have that information. I couldn't find it, and nobody was awake to ask last night. But I will find that information out, and I'll update this screen tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, Jen. So you'll see what the cruise ship does. Cruise ships are way more generous with the comps. They really are. Keep asking, right? But they're way more generous. Again, to a casino, right? You got to think about this, right? The number one thing in here is time, right? A land-based casino has you for a few hours a day, right? Here and there, you're in and out, you're eating, you're in town, you're doing your shit in Vegas, whatever, right? they value your time. Like when they got you, they want to have you, right? A cruise ship, you're a captive audience. You're not going anywhere for 7 days, right? I think that they are a little more generous because they know they have you, but we'll find out how that is. Okay. Now, all that said, let's go play some craps. Let's go play some craps and not worry about our comps. This is really running slow. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go Daily Paycheck with you. And I don't know why. Wow. I hit that button. Like when I hit the button is when I started, look at how long it took. Okay. Our bankroll, as you know, Daily Paycheck, we started with $100,000 because we won $100,000 last year. Now we're buying it for $5,000. We're going to try and win $500 every day. So far, we're 29-9. I don't log it every day. Some days I'm not really playing a paycheck. Some days I'm just farting around. So it's going a little slower. We don't do this on the regular like we used to, but today's going to be a paycheck day. And because it is 29-0, let's play the horseman. Here we go. I'm going to go turn the light on and go over here, and we'll get our bets. We'll get our bets set up. Let me get this out the way. And now you can see the hops. I have a new setup. You can get logged into Crapsy. I'm going to go ahead and get Crapsy going really quick here. So give me a sec to move my chair out the way. And all right, let's get the table started. The Pro Craps Daily Paycheck table is now live. And bankroll being moved over. There is the bankroll. Bam, 5K in the rack. And here we go. We'll do a horseman for $500. Simple. 2-unit don't pass. 3 1-unit come bets, and that is all it's going to be. Nice and simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Like Skill and Luck said last night. We'll keep it simple, stupid. Here we go. I got to change the screen. Hold on one second. Let's get this over here. I moved some things around in the office, so I have buttons in different spots now. We'll give that a minute to move itself. And here we go. There's that. There's that. Puck is off. You can't see it, but it's off. Here we go. Coming out. Coming out. Let's actually press the Crapsy button. All right. Let's do it. Let's make our money today. Let's make our money. That would be a 527. And I would also call that a good one, right? That was a nice little throw. They landed close together. They didn't, come flying off the wall, but it cost me a couple $100 and that sucks. So as Ken from Ken Knows Gambling does, we're going to go switch over. Let's put the 527 in for you in Crapsy. We lose our don't here. This is what we call the FU bet, right? We have 5 units to play. Normally it's 2 don'ts and 3 comes. You get picked on the don't, on the come out. Whoopsie. You put the other 3 units out there and just let it run. Let it run. Here we go. Let's get a 527 typed in over here. And yeah. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Here we go. Dice are up. All right. What do we have this time? We have a 6-3-9. Let's type that one in. A 6-3. 6-3. Okay. So we're just going to move the puck over. Normal horseman 3 comebacks. We're not going to do that. We're just going to fight the 9. We're just going to fight the 9. Win or lose, we're going to fight that 9. And here we go. This is one of those rolls where I'd love to have a big old roll, but never throw another 9. Let's have everything but the 9, right? Here we go. Dice are out. Ooh, they kissed. And it's a 9. Of course it's a 9. 6-3. So we buckshot ourselves like I tend to do, right? 6-3. That's a bummer. That's a huge bummer. Okay, so we lose our don't. So we're down the whole unit, right? We have $500. So I've got 10 units over here, right? 10 shots at it. But we're down a whole $500 now. So we got to go back at it. And now we got to win. This is what I always say to you, right? When you lose early, you got to win double, right? Now I got to win 10 units. I got to win $1,000 to make the paycheck now. So pucks off. And here we go. Makes it hard. It makes it hard. And again, playing a don't strategy as a right side player is weird. I get it. This chair's in the way here. Here we go. Dice are out. Dice are out. That was a good throw. That's a 7. Golly. Talk about picking yourself off. Jeez, Lou. 4-3. Man. Okay, well, let's do the thing. Let's take our $200 away. Let's do another FU bet. This may be kind of dumb, but whatever. Here we go. Let's come out again. Boy, if we go down a full 1,000, it's going to be a long morning for us. I'll be here shooting until 10 o'clock. All right, here we go. Here we go. Dice are out. Midnight. It's a tie. I won't change the screen. But let's get those bets back in. And here we go. Dice out. There's a 6 and there's a 4. That'll be a 10. Alrighty, 4, 6, 10. Okay. And again, we're on the FU bet here, right? We aren't doing the come bets, right? We lose on the come out, which we've done twice now. Ugh. We're gonna fight the number all by its lonesome. So here we go. Yeah, good. It's a good extreme set of rolls today, huh, VDT? All right, 6, 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Dice are up. Anything but a 10. Anything but 10. That was a freaking awesome roll. 6, 3, 9. If I had a metric for that, I would be locking that in. 6, 3, or no, it's 3, 6. 3, 6. It's important for me, as you know. The bottom die is important. 3, 6, 10. Okay. Or 3, 6, 9 rather. 3, 6, 9. No changes for me. I'm not gonna switch the screen until money changes hands, so that'll make it easier for you, the viewer, I think. Here we go. Press the button over here, get the dice out. There's your 7, 4, 3. Okay, I'll take that. That's good timing for me. 4, 3, 7. 3, 4, actually. So this was a 7, 8 roller with 1, 2, 3, 4 box numbers. That's not very good. Not very good. All right, get your bets in and restart it. I'm going to switch over here. We'll get ourselves paid. So $300 on the don't. Wins $300 on the don't. We lost 500 the first shooter. I got 100 of it back. So we got $100 back. We're working towards that. There's our 3, hopefully 3 come bets for this next shooter. Puck's going to be off. Let's come on back out again. Maybe this time we'll catch one. Catch a point without getting a frickin' 7, right? Let's go. All right, here we go. Dice are out. All right, that's going to be a 5. Wow, we got a point. Look at us go. We got a point, baby. We got a point. That is 1, 4. 1, 4, 5. All right, I got to get the bets typed in before I change the screen. Otherwise, I'll mess it up. All right, puck's going to go to the 5. We are going to have our first come bet on the way in right there. 2 come bets coming. I got a unit over here that I'm capturing. I got to capture back a purple and then capture my profit. So hopefully that'll work out for us. All righty, here we go. 15 people playing along in Crapsy. That's good. Good crowd. All right, here we go. Dice are out. How about an 11 yo? That would be nice, right? We'll take a 6 though. 5 and a 1. 1, 5. There you go. Okay, so that come bet will travel up to the 6. Our next come bet's on the way in. And that's it. We don't take odds in this one. Again, I could do 50 and 50 in odds instead of 100 flat. Both ways work equally well. You'll win more when the numbers hit. You'll win more when the 7 hits doing bigger flats. It's the same amount of risk. It is where do you want your reward, not how much reward do you want. We're talking about a $10 difference here, right? So it's not the end of the world to not do that, but all right, here we go. Dice are out. Let me change the screen. Like so. All right. That's a 3. Damn it. I'm just burning black chips here. Burning black chips all over the place. My God. 2, 1. All right. Can you see the board? I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, this come bet right here. I'm going to take that away. It's a loss. Here comes the second or the third and final come bet for this shooter. Sniper today. Sniping myself all over the place. Here we go. Dice are out. That's going to be a 9. 6, 3, 9. All right. Question in chat. Do I set for the red? Somebody asked me that. I don't stack for the red. I did a thing with Bone Tracker a while back with Ed, and it recommended this set that I'm using right now based on how I throw. So I'm doing another 720 rolls with the same dice set, or this new dice set. So I can't change the set. The rule is I can't ever change the set for this next 720. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll find out how Bone Tracker views what I did for this 700 and some rolls. With this set, I may change the set again with the next set of whatever, and we'll see what Bone Tracker recommends for me. But no, I can't change the set ever when I'm doing this. Otherwise, the data collection becomes meaningless. All right, here we go. We have a 6, we have a 9, we have a 7. Either one of those, any one of those bets is good. I want to hit those 2 before I hit this, obviously. So here we go. Dice out. Not a great bounce off the wall. It's a 1, 2, 3. That's a repeater, or not repeater. It's almost a repeater. 1, 2, 3, ace deuce there. That's 2 ace deuces for this shooter. So if you're you play crapless the way I think you should play crapless, right? That would have been this, by the way. Where's the ace deuce? The ace deuce is here. We'll pretend that it's there, right? That would have paid 3 units, right? And been stacked up, right? You full press the first one to now it's 100, right? The one that just hit wins 300, and it's also stacked up. Now you have $400. You're going for the repeaters on the outsides, right? Looking for a $1,200 hammer right here. If I can throw one more ace deuce, that's a hammer. Here we go. 2-1. All right, let's do it. Come on, Johnny. Give me a 6. Give me a 9. Give me a 6. Give me a 9. Flutter shot. That was ugly. 4 and a 1, and we pick off our point. What a day. What a day. 4-1-5. How gross is this day for me? Jeez, Aloo. Nothing good is happening over here. That's a 5. Let's go back over to here. Yeah, we'll lose or don't. And all I have out there is 2 come bets. So the best I can do here is lose $100. That's my best outcome on this shooter is to lose $100 if these both win. So we're getting our tail kicked today. This is not great. But you know what? If you're if you're shooting from the don't as a controlled shooter, maybe you deserve what you get. Maybe that's what this is all about, right? All right, here we go. Dice are about to be out. Here comes the throw. Let's go, baby. That is a 1, 2, 3. So there it is. There it is, right? 2, 1, 3. That's a $1,200 win. That's 3 threes for this shooter. That's $1,200, guys. Congratulations if you're the wicked aggressive, crapless guy. That's a nice win right there. Here we go. Still working to find a way out. Give me a 6 or a 9 here, please. 6 or a 9. Oh, you're right, Jen. You're right, Jen. It was a come out. Good call. Good call. It's a come out. Unless you're doing the hop thing, right? Maybe somebody hopped the ace deuce or something like that. That would be kind of cool, right? Probably if you had $400 on it, would you have hopped it? I'm guessing you probably would have, right? Here we go. That's an 11 yo, 6-5. That's the other one. That's a 6-5 yo, 6-5 yo. Bam. Yeah, I think if you had $400 on it, most people would probably have hopped that, is my guess. Put $25 on the hop. All right, here we go. Let's go dice out. Boy, look at all the horn numbers in this throw here. All the horn numbers, my gravy. Still trying to get a point, aren't we? Still trying to find a point. Can you imagine? Look at that, 5 horn numbers. Oof. Here we go. Ah, it's a 7. It's a freaking 7. Golly. 5-2. Good night. Oh. 5-2-7. Johnny playing the horseman and destroying himself over here, right? Playing a dark side strategy. Some days, though, right? Last week, this would have been money. Now I'm down $1,000. This is fun. Let's try and make $500 of that back, shall we? Jeez. All right. There's the new 500. There's a new don't. There's 3. Next come bets. Oh, you can, here, let me switch over. You can see it. Don'ts out there. There's the next 3 come bets. You can see that I'm down 3 purples, right? 1 purple's in play. So I got to recover 900. I gotta do some work over here. Some old-fashioned work got to get done. Whoo, man. All right, here we go. Puck is off still. Let me get the shooting screen up and let's go, man. Coming out, still coming out. There's an 8, 5 and a 3. That's probably going to get a loss down here, right? Gotta love that. 5-3. Yeah, 5-3. Okay. So just gonna move the puck over, put out our first come bet, and we're gonna shoot away. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm having a bad day. Well, I had a decent shooting day, I guess, right? I mean, I can't complain. Shots aren't terrible overall. I'm just not on it. Here we go. I need like a 7 here, right? I need like one of these big chunk wins. I'm just not getting the chunk wins. There's a 5. Okay, 4-1. All right, let's take a look at the bets. This comeback will travel up to the 5. Our next comeback comes in. And yeah, as much as I want to be, like my stats to get better, right? Boost the SRR a little bit. I need a chunk. I need a $300 win. Like those PSOs really help the horseman, right? I don't want to throw a PSO, but it helps this, helps with the paycheck. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Dice are out. What do we have here? A 6 and a 5. That's a yo, baby, yo. That'll work. Very, very, very horny rolls here. Jeez, Lou. All right, that's good though. We'll take the payment. Pays 100, take 100 back. Love that. I'm not going to be Mr. Aggressive and stack it up like I normally would. All right, 6, 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Dice out. Ooh, big old kiss. And as predicted, we knocked the don't off. 6, 2, 8. And that's over here at 2, 6. Come on. 2, 6. Okay. So again, we're going to lose our don't. This will travel to the 8. Puck goes off. And we have one more comeback left. I'm going to put it on the pass line. That'll be our 3 right side bets. It'll be pass line and 2 comes. And here we go. Here we go. 6, 5. All right, dice are out. Yeah, it's a rough day. I'm shooting okay. It's like not terrible. It's like roll 12, right? It's not bad, but it's not getting good stuff. All right, coming out. It's a 7, 5, 2. All right, well that's awesome. 2, 5, 7. Oops. 2. Oops, that's not gonna work. 2, 5. 2, 5. Too many 7s. Too many 7s here. Let's go back over. So we will lose the 2 come bets, but we do win on the line. So some consolation there, I guess, right? So what I've got here in the rack is, again, I'm down 3 purples, but I've got $400 sitting here, right? So I'm down 2 purples in 1 unit. So here we go. We'll exchange it in again. Just going to stick to it. I'm not going to change off it. We're just going to stick to it and see if this thing comes back or not. It comes back in 2 ways, right? It comes back, way 1 that it comes back is PSO. Way 2 that it comes back is whacking the numbers. And if I keep playing the come bets, it'll start whacking numbers and you'll make money that way too. So let's do it. Let's do it. Not all 15 rollers are built the same, as you see here, right? We're on roll 15 right now, and a 15 roller with only like 5 box numbers, right? Look at the box number count. The ones that are in gray are the ones you get paid on, the 6, the 9, the 5. And I guess hitting the point of 5 and 8, it's like 5 box numbers. It's terrible. Not all long rolls are profitable. Here we go. Here we go. Coming back out. Coming back out. Not a bad looking shot. I can't see the number though. 5, 6. Oh my God. Really, John? Jeez. Gee whiz. 5, 6. That sucks. Back to back smoke jobs on the line. Good Lord. All right. Now the choices here is this. We can go again with the FU bet down here on the don't, which is fine. That's the way Ken does it. Or we can take the 3 come bets and let them play out, right? Either way, right? I'm going to go here. We're going to take these 3 bets, and instead of going big on the don't, I'm going to hold on to them. We're going to go pass line and 2 comes, and just get the right side going. I'm not going to do the dark. I'm not going to go FU this time, just because of when the 7s are showing up. So this may be a dumb mistake, but whatever. If it is, it is. All right. Let's go 6-5 there. Let's go 2-1 here. And here we go. We're still coming out. All right. That is a 6, 4-2. 4-2-6. And we'll come. Let's get the puck on. Oh, I didn't do the crapsy. Hold on. Crapsy gets the 4-2. Sorry about that, folks. 4-2 there and a 4-2 here. Okay. Bam and bam. Dr. S says, without rules, we are just, I can't see the word. I can't see what he's saying there. Hold on. Let me get my mouse so I can see the whole thing. We are just animals. All right. Here we go. Into the come we go. We have the 6 as the point. Johnny's going to do good here. All right. Dice are out. Let's get it done. Let's get her done. That is the 7. See, had I done the FU bet, we'd be in better shape. But as it is, we're going to still be okay. We're going to lose here and win there, so it's a tie. Nothing bad, nothing good. 6-1. That ends the roll. Finally, what a weird shooter that was, right? 17 roller that was garbage for the most part. Get your bets in for a next shooter, potentially last shooter. We'll see. Let's see where I am. Let's go do a quick rack check so you can see where we are. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our next shooter. I have $200 over here. So I put this over here. We have $3,500. So we're down 1,500 minus 2. We're down $1,300. So we have some work to do here. But again, we're going to play it mechanically. Just going to go horseman all day, mechanically play, and that's going to be how it works. So let's go. I'd rather lose with the horseman because I'm shooting good than, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to be soul crushing. Let's do it. Come on, baby. Let's not have a come out 7 this time. That's where I'm getting killed. These come outs are killing me. All right, 6, 5, yo, golly. That has got to be, God dang it, 6, 5, yo. That's got to be the 7th. Is that the 7th come out loss I've had? Right? That's 2 yos at least, and 3, it's 5. 2 yos and 3 7s we've lost on the come out. We're getting killed on the come out today. I'm going to go FU just because. We're getting destroyed down here. The come out is killing me today. Some days, man, that's just the bane of your existence. Golly gee. Here we go. Ah, man. Come on. Set a point. Set a point, dude. It's a midnight, of course, right? To watch that happen, right? 6-6. I typed it in twice. My bad over there. All right, here we go. Ugliness. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't switch the screen. I'm sorry, folks. Can't see the dice landing. Here we go. That is a 5, 4 and a 1. We've gotten picked off on the 5. I think twice today. Eesh. All right. Today is all about the pickoff, it seems like. All right. That's a 4-1 for y'all in Crapsy. A 4-1 here. I have no come bets coming. I'm not going to change the screen. It's just my 1, 2, 3 unit don't down there. That's it. So we're just going to leave it here. I'm going to get Crapsy going, and let's get it done. All right, here we go. Dice route. That's a 4 and a 4. Heart 8. Square. Hair. 4-4. And again, I'm not going to change the screen because I'm not changing my bets. I'm just on the don't. Let those don'ts ride out. Here we go. All right, dice out. Another midnight, 6-6. Good looking throw though. 66. And that is a repeater, right? Again, a crapless repeater there, just to show you what that looks like, right? If you're a quarter on the 12 and the first one comes at 6-1, right? 6 quarters is 150, right? And there's your full press. And then this one here pays 6-1 again, right? So it's 600 there. And it's 450 over here. It's $1,000, right? Not terrible. Not terrible at all. If you can have the balls to just go repeater only on the outsides, that's crazy, right? Today has been nothing but horns. And horns at the worst possible times too, right? Like I'm just like, it's almost funny. Here we go. Come on, man. Let's have a couple of box numbers and a 7. A couple of box numbers and a 7. Can I fly to Vegas today instead? Yeah, that's funny, right? Wait till you see me throw it this set with, or me throw it with the 1 stack. The 1 stacked gets a ton of horns, right? All right, 5-5, hard 10 for the win right down there. 5-5. Might be my first 10 of the day, I think, right? Here we go. All right, here we go. Dice are out. I only had 1 comeback die. It was the come outs are where I'm getting hammered, man. And there's the 7, 5-2. Okay. It's our first actual win, I think, in a while. 5-2-7 there. That's a 5-2-7 there. Okay. So we'll win finally something. 300. Jeez. So net for that shooter is up a unit, which is cool. 1, 2, 3, and a 1 over there. All right, here we go. Let's switch it up. Let's get the next shooter going. Come on out. This will probably be last shooter. Say 20 something. Last shooter. I'm going to call it now. Last shooter here. Today we're going to show a loss no matter what. There's no way to make enough money in 1 shooter unless I do the come bet thing, where they all work. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll switch up here. Maybe I'll do that this time just to kind of show it to you. Here we go. Convert the come bets. Well, I haven't had come bets get knocked down yet, right? We haven't really hit any, so I will convert them. Here we go. Let's just come on out and catch a point. Oh, I got to switch the screen. Sorry. Bam. Switch the screen. Puck is off. Here we go. ABS right here. ABS. Anything but a freaking 7. Hey, it's a 9. All right. We got it. We have a point. That's a 9, not a 7. There it is. 5-4-9. All right. 5-4 and 5-4 in the roll tracker. Okie doke. Here we go. We have 3 come bets coming. I'm going to take the $100 for the come bets though, like this. We're going to take them as greens, and I'll do 50 in the come. And wherever it goes, 50 in odds. That's how I'm going to do it. We're going to go come bets, half-size come bets with 1x odds. So we'll index on the right side a little tiny bit and hopefully get some repeaters maybe, and let these things kind of keep rolling through. Let's have a good roll. Let's just not have any nines, right? Just stay off the 9 for a hot minute, please. Here we go. Coming out. Coming out. That is a 10. That is a 10. 5-5. Double nickel. All right, so the come bet will move up to the 10, and we'll put our odds up on it, like so. I'll take the next and say 50 coming, please. 50 coming. 50 in the rack. And here we go. All right. Dice out. 3-3. It's a hard 6. 3-3. Hard 6. All righty. That will travel into the 6. Of course, we'll put our odds on it. And we'll get the next one. $50 coming, please. 50 coming, 10 change. Or 50 change. And here we go. Last come bet's on the way. Point is 9. We got a 10 and a 6 working for us. And hopefully, let's get some cycle going. Let's get some of these come bets. We're going to cycle them through, right? Let's have a nice recovery roll. We really need a nice recovery roll. Come on. Get your crapsy bets in. Dice are out. That's the fucking 9. Are you kidding, dude? Really? Ugh, God. Talk about snipe job. I am killing myself today. 639. Wow. Oh, I didn't change the screen. Sorry. Lose or don't. We have lost the don't almost every single time. It's brutal. Okay. That goes up. Here we go. Comeback goes to the 9. Drop the odds. You know I'm working the odds. And maybe this is it, right? Maybe this is how we win today. Let's have a good right side run here, huh? Coming out. Everything's hot. Everything's hot. The way I'm throwing 7s today, this is probably the dumbest move I can make. The way I'm throwing 7s, not good. Here we go. That is a 6, a 5, and a 1. All righty, 5-1. 5-1. Let's go get paid. All right, so the 6 is the point. That will come down. And as you know, it's going to be 50 flat and 60 on the odds, which is pretty cool. Extra $10 for the effort there, right? And we'll just come out again. I'm going to same bet the first come bet here. Actually, you know what we'll do? We're going to go 75. I'm going to do the thing. We're going to go up a unit as we go. We're going to progress them up, and we're going to catch a run here. We're going to catch us a little run. You ready for this? I have a good feeling. Let's go. Dice are out. Here we go. Cycle them through. That's a 6, 4-2. Right back to it. All right, 4-2-6. And here we go. That'll move up. That's the point being hit. We're going to go, again, single odds. Puck is off. And we're coming out. Get your bets placed. And again, I'm fixing to burn all that money here on this come out. But let's go anyway. Let's go anyway. Here we are. Coming out. Can you see the thing? No. Hold on. Did not change the screen. In John I trust. Right? In John I trust. Here we go. Oh, they kissed. 5-1, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, it's a 1-5-6. That's a 1-5-6. Awesome. Okay, puck goes to the 6. And we get paid. We get paid 75 on the flat. We get paid 90. And I'll do 100 for 10. 90 on the odds, we'll do 100. There's my $10 for 100. Next come bet is going to be $100. Bring on the greens back. Here we go. Okay, dice are out. Come bet on the way. I'd love to see a 10. Wouldn't it be great? Oh, look at that, a 5-5. Bang. That's awesome. Except for this. I don't love that going to the 10. 5-5, 10. That's great, though. That 10 is going to come down. Let me actually switch the screen for you so you can see it. This 10 will come down, of course, to get paid. It gets paid 50 flat. It gets paid 100 on the odds. This come bet travels up to the 10, and $100 goes up in odds. The next come bet is $75 because that was a $50 flat, right? So we increase the flat by a little bit, bring back $75. Now we have a hammer on the 10. Nice size come bet coming through. Just do it, man. Let's just get her done. Another 5-5 would be beautiful right here, huh? Okay, dice are out. Oh, it's a big kiss. It's a big kiss, and you know what that means. Ugliness, 6-1. 6-1-7, bummer. But we did okay there. We made a couple of bucks. That 10 is unfortunate right there. Let me go back to the other screen. We'll do a quick color up here and get out. Yeah, didn't like losing that 10 so much. Oh wait, I had 75 in the come. Did I pay that already? I don't think I did. I had 75 coming, and I didn't pay it. So the $75 was there. That's coming to me. So let me color the greens out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 in green, which is great. Right, that's beautiful. We actually made some money on that shooter from the right side. 500 in green, 300 in black. So my day looks like 3,500, 3,800. We lost $1,200, which again, not the greatest, but also not the worst, right? I mean, as bad as that was, going down $1,200 is not the worst thing in the world. I'll survive. I'll be like, what do you call it? Live to fight another day, right? That's okay with me. Let's get over here. Let me get back to the right screen, and we'll chat about it. There we go. There we go. And here we go. All right, I'm back. So the daily paycheck for today, we're going to be 29 and 10 in a minute. I'll put that in after the show's over. Our profit loss is going to go down by a little bit. Is what it is, man. Some days that strategy just makes $500 in 2 seconds, and some days that strategy grind you, right? What was our poison today? the come outs. The come out 11, the come out 7. I'd lost 5 of those. I picked my point off on the 5 twice and on the 8 once and the 9 twice, right? And 2 9s, 1 5, 1 8. We lost 5 don'ts on the points. We lost at least 5 don'ts on the come out. Frankly, it was a good right side day. If I'm playing only right side today, that would have been a crusher of a day. If I was playing a 3-point molly, we'd have crushed it today. Right? Some days you're just on the flip side of where you need to be. It just happens, right? Bad rhythm, bad whatever, right? Take it on the chin. As bad as that was, that's not a huge loss. That's why I love the Horseman. Even on a bad day, it wasn't a soul-crushing loss. So, all right, we're out of here. I got to run. It is past 8:30. Off to work I go. And thanks again for watching, everybody. Of course, I'll go to questions and final thoughts here if my thing will work. It won't actually. What's wrong with this button thing? It's just not working today. It's just so freaking slow. It's weird. All right. I'm out. No final thought screen, but I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Again, tomorrow's the last show of the week. Tomorrow, I fly. We're going to Seattle tomorrow. We're going to be in Seattle for a day and a half or so, and then I fly to Vegas on Thursday morning. So I will see y'all from Vegas on Friday. We'll do a Friday Follies, hopefully from the crapless bubble craps machine. That's my plan. So I'll see you there. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Thanks. God bless. Bye.